Dubois for the hard work and effort he's put into me over the last 18 months. But now I feel like I need a fresh change and a new start for this next phase of my career, where I look to become two-time heavyweight champion of the world. God bless.
Okay, so what you just heard was Daniel Dubois giving a statement regarding the separation between him and Don Charles. I hope you could hear that anyway. I'm not sure about the volume, but anyway. If you were unaware of, or if you didn't catch it, hang on a minute, let me get rid of this. Just bear with me a second. I will get rid of that. I will bring this up. It says, I'll read it to you in case you missed it. I want to take the moment to thank Don Charles and his team for all the time, effort and hard work they've put into me over the past 18 months. I'm truly grateful for everything. That said, I feel it's time for a change, a fresh approach for the next phase of my career. As I push forward to become a two-time heavyweight champion of the world, God bless. I'll be making a further announcement regarding my new team structure very soon. Okay, let's not kid ourselves. Daniel didn't write that. He recited it moderately well, but he didn't write that. His team wrote that. Probably his dad wrote it, or someone wrote it, or maybe it was Sam Jones, who's been brought on as a sort of, I suppose, an advisor. I don't exactly know why Sam Jones has been brought on. To be honest with you, it all seems a bit. What's he going to do? He's really, all he can do is parrot what the old man wants, what Stan Dubois wants. But Don Charles, I mean, no one's going to cry for him really, because he, as soon as he became the trainer of a heavyweight champion of the world, he became a very obnoxious person with a big gassed up head the size of a hot air balloon, and he was just very crash and very boorish and very rude, and said a lot of stuff that was really quite stupid as well. So no one's going to be worried about Don Charles, and he'll make a living. He's probably made a fair bit of money out of this short gig with Dubois, shortish gig. He did have 3 very good wins as head trainer, which was Jarrell Miller, Filip Hrgovic, excellent win, and the way in which he smashed Joshua to bits, who himself was on a pretty good run. Those are 3 good wins, and he's under the auspices of Don Charles. Daniel Dubois only lost to Alexander Usyk. I mean, a lot of shame in that. But of course, we do know that Don was. Like I said before in my previous video, I always got the impression that he was a stopgap, if you like, and that as soon as they found someone better, they changed. But of course, defeat gives you the ultimate excuse to say, "Go away, not interested in you anymore. We'll get someone new in," and that someone new is Tony Sims. Tony Sims is a good proven, good track record, trained AJ, trained loads of fighters. Christian guy, I think he is. He's a born-again Christian or something. I'm sure he could work with Daniel if Stan Dubois says it's okay. Because when you think about it, when you think about the success that Don Charles did have with Daniel Dubois, how many times was Don's name mentioned in the post-fight interviews? It was, "No, I'd like to thank my dad. I'd like to thank my team." It was Don was way down the pecking order, or so it seemed anyway. And Daniel, by the way, also got rid of Kieran Farrell as assistant trainer. So Don's gone, Kieran's gone, and they've brought in some new guys. Okay, we'll see how it goes. Will it work? Well, as I said before, in my opinion, the only voice in the corner should be the head trainers. Can you imagine Peter Fury putting up with Stan Dubois? Shane McGuigan and Mark Tibbs are 2 trainers who were supposed to train Daniel, and may have done for a short period. But I'll give you odds of 50 to 1 that they left because they couldn't put up with the old man sticking his beak in. And of course, there is a division within the Dubois family. Caroline Dubois is still trained by Shane McGuigan, and she hasn't spoken to her father or to Daniel, not extensively anyway, for some time. She admits it in interviews. It's very sad, very, very sad to see. But we'll see how it goes. It's a great shame. It's a great shame that. I say that, but there again, I suppose Daniel's made millions of pounds, hasn't he? You could argue that his old man did him proud. because his old man got him to a point where, you know, he earned millions and millions of pounds and held a version of the WBA of the IBF title. Was he ever considered a real heavyweight champion? Not for me, but he was a belt holder, and he made tens of millions. So maybe we can't be too hard on him. Yeah. But I do like Daniel Dubois. I do think he does certain things very well. I do think he's a threat to anyone with that punching power. And I think because of his rather, autistic sort of mentality, if that's the word, then autistic, not mentality, then okay, there are pros and cons of that. The pros being that he will steamroll forward, looking to take your head off because he doesn't believe he can lose. But then when things don't go his way, he'll mentally, psychologically unravel. I've been saying this for ages in videos, and I'm not the only person that says it, I know. But anyway, that was the statement made by Daniel. If you've got anything to say, anything to add, any sort of theories that you may have, please let me know. Comments below. Please subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if you like the video. Much love to all of you. Catch you later. Bye for now.